Any other questions?
I have a general comment. Both presentations were very nice. During the last few months, a lot of papers were published about the strong trigger, which antigens which are present in mycobacterial cells and which can trigger or induce the start of the chronic disease like Crohn's disease. These antigens like HPC and others, they are present in parathyroid cells, they are present in immune suspicious tissue and in the immune suspicious insulin. All these organisms are present and widely spread in the environment, and the human patients or human persons are hardly exposed by this mycobacterium. Did you consider in your evaluations the effect of the dead cells which are present in the pasteurized milk, in the pre-rice milk, pasteurized milk they use, and which vitally contaminate the human food chain and which expose the person?
Yeah, okay, so this is a good question. Do killed cells produce disease? Is this what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay, so it certainly doesn't happen if you're giving killed cells as a vaccine. It certainly doesn't happen if you actually give protein, which is an antigen. You're not getting disease by giving MAP antigens to animals. So I would say there's a good suggestion that in fact that's not going to occur. In fact, you're going to need a viable organism that is actually going to affect the immune system and actually have a biological effect, a biopathological effect to actually make that occur. Certainly, TB doesn't do the same thing. If you give killed tuberculosis, it doesn't produce the same type of immunology. You need to have live organisms to actually do that. So I think the answer to your question is no, it shouldn't do. However, I see no reason why antigens shouldn't exacerbate an already chronically infected patient that actually has an immune dysregulation. There's no reason why antigens themselves still can't exacerbate that, because the antigens may be still be presented to cells that are already pushed towards that proliferation. And as for it being avian or being something else that is actually much more likely, I think it's very unlikely it could be avian itself, because we would grow it. It's much easier to grow avian than you would to grow paratuberculosis, particularly.
Other questions? Veg?
I think that the study of the pediatric patients is a good start by defining a population of patients with the earliest Crohn's disease that we can recognize. Patients that have never been treated with antibiotics, I think that that's a good start. I think that additional biopsies need to be taken. You raise a very difficult question for me, but I'll answer it by saying that the samples should be taken and then distributed to more than one laboratory to see if the results can be confirmed. The only part that's really troubling there is the finding of acid-fast forms in 4 out of 5 of the first patients that they tested, and then not finding them again. The rest of the work can be confirmed. Scientists have to collaborate with one another. I don't like to do it. We have it come up at committee meetings for graduate students all the time. Did you take your material out of the freezer 6 months later and find out if you could reproduce those results? No, I didn't think it was necessary. Did you send your materials off to another laboratory to have it confirmed? No, I didn't think it was necessary. Well, we all have a defensive way of not wanting to do that. But I think that that's what is my best answer. That is what is required in these circumstances.
All right, thank you. We've had a 11-minute discussion, and I think this is a good starting point for discussions at the reception tonight. And so I just want us to thank the speakers again here. And now the reception tonight is not in this building. It is over at Carlson Courtyard.